Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a follow-up topic that I did before. As the topic will be only if I know this when I was young. So that topic that I did before was talking about the habits, like the small thing that we do in daily life, are actually going to build us up as a person that we are meant to be. So in that video, I explained about micromanaging your daily habit, like as small as going to the toilet, going to wash your face, going to clean up yourself, or doing the good habit with intention. Right? There's a reason to do this. Right? You give the task a reason because you want yourself to be better in the long run. So what is that thing going to build us into? Today I'm going to talk about the reason why we micromanage our habits. Because we don't want to do the things that we do in the past. We want the new result. We want to head to the new direction. That's why we make small changes each and every day. Right? It's more making sense that we make small changes in each and every day to eventually become who we are, right? That is the whole topic about the last video that I made that you guys can watch after this. I think it's very important. So today, let's talk about the reason behind micromanaging your habits or your daily life. In order to manage your life in a micro way, it means that not to micro analyze and control the things that you do in the future, because we want to build ourselves into automatically tune into doing the right thing in the future. That's why it will be hard at first to do the right thing, to make the right decision. But when you compound the right things that you do, it makes a lot of sense and it makes huge difference in your life, because you are going to get different results because of the action that you take are different. So today we are going to talk about the reason why we are doing this, right? For the whole point of doing micromanaging is to build yourself into, not to micromanaging. So accept that micromanaging is hard, because let's think about story. Most probably all of you, 90% of you are working for other people. And in those areas like retail or like sales, there must be a target to hit, right? There must be a meeting to be met in the morning. And your superior will say, oh, when we do this and this and this, we will get this result. So you must do the habit. You must change how you approach the situation in order to get the result that you want, right? That's a micromanaging move. So not surprised that everyone, 90% will hate this kind of managing style. Includes me. When I used to work with the manager. So he used to very micromanage everything. But the difference is, when you work with other people, is you build the things for that person or that company using micromanage by making yourself feeling regular to the things that you do. You get used to it, and you change how you approach things because of the micromanaging. It feels sucks, but in the long run, it works. Right? If everyone can relate to me, if you go through that phase of micromanaging, you will find that you have your own momentum. And when you build the momentum in doing things, you get better and better. And then there's no more control, there's no more micromanagement going on. You will do the right thing all the time. Right? You make the decision right away because that is habit. So when I read the book Atomic Habit, it makes me realize that sometimes in our life, we need to micromanage things. We need to stack up the habit. Right? So the replacement of the things that we do daily will accumulate over time. So when you are saving money, you got saving, you put more money, more saving into that account, right, to make it bigger. Same as when you micromanage yourself to who you want to become, by adding the things that you should do to become who you become. That's more easy to understand, right? When you add those necessary things that you need to do to become who you become, eventually you will stack up the saving, right? Your saving to prepare yourself to become who you want to become. So when you stack that saving, you will win over time. Right? You will change yourself. You will be more like the person that you want to become. And there's a saying again. When you look into the mirror today or every morning, do you like how you look in the mirror? And this is a mirror principle. To make it clear for you guys that micromanaging and changing who you are start with yourself. Like when you look in the mirror, do you like what you do every day or what you do daily? Is there any habits that hinders you from doing what you want or wasting your life? There are many examples that I can give that you're doing things that are wasting your life. Like binging Netflix, watching adult content, fapping, wasting your life, scrolling even, like in the TikTok or Instagram, for the things that don't really benefit you in the long run. You can see that, but that's a habit, right? And if you get rid of the habit and you put the things that you necessarily need to do, like the book mentioned in Atomic Habit, it's also like a compounding interest. Because you change what you do, you approach your life differently, you consume less of those things that doesn't help you. By replacing, when you're replacing the things that you don't need to do and put it into the things that you need to do, you actually micromanage yourself. When you do that long enough, eventually you get used to the new things, and the new things become your habit, and you will get better at doing those things. Right? Think of when you are binging certain Netflix series, which sometimes I still do, very nice movie, like very addicting one, such as Stranger Things I watch, and then I watch, what's the other one, like the Korean one. So that is the game, like about games, about who is losing the game and that person will get a prize if he wins. If he loses, he will die. It's called, yes, I remember, Squid Game, right? It's very addicting. When you're binging at those movies, like, think again when you are binging that movie. What does the feeling give you? Right? Encourage you to go further and further and further, like stacking your emotion. Like, the series is successful when it can build out your emotion, encourage you to stay and watch, and there will be more things or more story that spike your emotion. You are more likely to stay and watch and finish the episode, and most probably continue watching and binging in late night. So you want to purposely build your habits into doing what you want, right? So why don't we do what you want? You really need to do, not what you want to do right now. Because it's going to build that momentum. Like when you keep binging on that movie, because you see that it helps you emotionally, like fulfill your emotion. It builds your emotion up to a level, and you become used to it. You want to go on and finish the series as soon as possible. So you want to build yourself up, micromanaging your own move, your own habits daily, until you get used to it. You want to go through that phase, like doing those things. So if I skip showering today and I feel like myself very nasty, for example, I will want to do it daily when I finish my jiu-jitsu class. But if I doesn't have that kind of habit, like showering after a heavy sport day, I don't have that habit. So what will happen? So I want you guys to link into the things that you do daily. So if you're not shower when you are doing jiu-jitsu, or you're having something that is interact with people daily, you're not showering when you go out after a heavy sweat, and you meet people, will people like you? Will people like to talk to you? And when you have body odor, will people like to stay close to you or be comfortable around you? And if you think of that and then you adjust your lifestyle, you shower more often when it's really needed, like when you do some extreme sports, you sweat a lot and you smell. Then you change the habit. Then you go approach people. Then when you go to the activity, you feel like people are more approachable, you are more confident, because you know you did the right thing. You know you force yourself to the micromanage things in your life, and you become better on the other side. Right? That is the win-win situation, right? You just need to put effort into start doing it and building momentum. And eventually, this is the whole point. Eventually, you can let go of controlling. Because when you get used to that, there's no need effort anymore to do what you're supposed to do. Just like a drama get you into hooking you into watching and finishing the movie. There's less effort needed to you to follow the Avenger sequence, right? Because they build out the reputation, they build out the emotion that you invest in that series, that you will continue watching no matter what. No matter how you're trying to control, you will still spend that money in the cinema and rationalize this one will be better, right? We often really discouraged by or disappointed by the result that we're expecting from Marvel. Not to blame them, but they are successful because they build up their reputation. They make the viewer or people like us that want to watch the movie become used to them making movie, and we go and support. And that needs momentum. That needs micromanaging, planning. I'm not saying that when we are reaching the level and doing and that's the things that we say, and we build that momentum, we stop growing. Right? We must also keep on looking for new things to move on to be improved on. Like Marvel movie series, for example, like people watching them, like me, I never miss one movie that they make. Even though some of it sucks, I always give them chance. But there's a limit of the chance that we can give, right? And if we don't see growth in them, we will slowly disappoint, right? We give up on the hopes that we have to have that movie that we want. In life also the same. Like if we could keep doing the same thing and then we master the things and we never move on and trying to become better, eventually that thing will normalize and life has to go on. And when we finish the result that we are making, like we make a new habit and then we become effortless, and then eventually we will spend less time to accomplish that thing. Right? When we master something, it's because we want to be faster, more efficient, and have more time so that we can move on into other things. Right? That is what self-improvement is. So, we're not going to go too far from here. So, the takeaway is micromanaging helps us to become better at what or who we want to be. And eventually, when you get used to it, you will get to the phase that you don't need to actually put so much effort like when you first started. That's the whole point. That's the whole benefit. So you automate it, you become better and better, and there's no turning back. Right? Unless you drift back into your old habit. Right? If anyone that is rational know that if they have made the right decision and they change their habit, it's very, very silly to drift back into the old habits. Right? But people will still do that. Sometimes they may face some difficulties, sometimes they may feel discouraged and then they drift back. Right? That's another topic. But when you build yourself up into that phase of life, you have no need to control anymore. You can let go and let the habit do its work. Let the compounding interest do its work. And then you will find out that the things that you want to improve will become better and better. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys get the message that I want to share today. If you like this video, please help me by like and subscribe to my channel or share it to your friends so they can benefit from micromanaging themselves at first and using the law of compounding interest into their own benefit. Right? So they can benefit from that and you can benefit from that. Alright, Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.